name is Jemimah, and I'll be reading the story The Tiger and the Frog from the book Folktales of Bhutan to my little sister and brother. The Tiger and the Frog. Dangpo Dingpo. Do you know what Dangpo Dingpo means? No? It means long time back. On the edge of the deep blue-green forest, somewhere in central Bhutan, a frog was having a glorious time basking in the warm sun. He was sitting on the top of a large flat rock and looking at the world through his half-opened eyes. Suddenly, a tiger came out of the forest and roared on seeing the frog. "What are you doing, Brother Frog?" "I am sitting in the sun and enjoying it," answered the frog, quite startled by the sudden appearance of a tiger. The tiger leaped onto the rock next to the frog and laid down. "I have been bothered by lice lately. Pick out the lice for me, Brother Frog," ordered the tiger. The frog quickly climbed onto the tiger's head and began to pick out the lice. The warm sun, together with the soothing and rhythmic movement of the frog's finger in his fur, made the tiger sleepy, and soon he was nodding off to sleep. The frog was getting restless, for the more he thought about the possibility of the tiger eating him, the more nervous he got. The frog wondered what he could do to save himself. Eventually, he had an idea, which he thought might save him. He pretended to pick out the lice, but he actually began to pull out the tiger's fur. He then stuffed the fur into his mouth. How do you think he did that? And some into his rectum. When he was sure that there was enough fur to impress the tiger, he began to question the tiger. "Asha tiger, what do you eat?" Do you know what Asha means?
Uncle and Dzongkha.
The tiger was still very sleepy, and between his long and luxurious yawns, he said, "I can eat many things." "Things like what?" interrupted the frog, trying not to sound too eager. "When I'm really hungry, I eat cattle, yaks, horses, and other big animals. Usually I'm happy with a deer or a pig, or some other smaller animals. But when I'm really hungry and cannot get anything else, I have to eat very small animals like rabbits, squirrels, and even frogs." At this, the frog had to hold his teeth from chattering and steady his shaking hands. Without much interest, the tiger then asked, "What do you eat?" The frog, of course, had been waiting for this question and immediately said, "Oh, I'm a small animal, so I usually eat the other smaller animals. But when I'm really hungry, I also like to eat something big, like deer, cattle, and even tigers." Do you think frogs eat tigers?
No.
No, right? Okay. At the mention of tigers, the tiger pricked up his ears with interest and asked, "Did you say tigers? You're joking, of course." The tiger then began to laugh. The frog was pleased with the way the conversation was turning out and confidently went on. "In fact, I had just eaten one before you came by. Look into my mouth." The tiger suddenly sprang up and moved a few paces away and looked at the frog apprehensively. "Have a good look," insisted the frog, displaying his mouth with tiger fur sticking out of it and his rectum, which was also full of tiger fur. The tiger took one quick look and with a mighty leap jumped onto the land and disappeared into the forest. The tiger was so afraid of the frog that he went to live in another forest as far away as possible from the frog. The end. So did you guys like the story?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.